Hello and welcome! This is a tutorial for doing the weekly actions within the SFI company. Let us start. The beginning of every work week is on Sunday at midnight, and therefore the weekly actions are supposed to be done within this time frame. Each Sunday at midnight, a new set of weekly actions becomes available and you have the following week to complete them. That is, you can complete them until the next Sunday at midnight, when a new set of weekly actions will become available. This time frame is set according to the official SFI time. The official SFI time can always be seen on your account, just below your account photo. The first thing that you want to do is to check the time difference between the official SFI time and your own time zone. By doing this, you will know when the work week starts for you. In addition, you should occasionally check the official SFI time because of the time changes that occur in spring and in fall. Again, the official SFI time can always be seen on your own account, just below your account photo. The weekly actions can provide you with 13 Versa points per week, which in a month amounts to 52 Versa points. This is very important for your monthly score, especially if you are just at the beginning of your work within the SFI company. However, even more important is forming the habit of communicating with your own team members through your own SFI account. The weekly actions are done from the to-do list. The to-do list shows all the activities intended for various levels: the daily actions, the weekly actions, and the monthly actions. Within the weekly actions, each week you will have 2 actions available. The first action consists of sending a group email to your members. The group email can be sent to your direct members, that is to your PSAs, your co-sponsored members, that is to your CSAs, or the chosen members of your team by using the genealogy filters. For this action, you will gain 10 Versa points per week. The beginners will be able to complete this task only if their sponsor provides them with a member. It is not important if the member is active or not. The second weekly action is posting the stream post in the Stream tab, which is also located within the daily actions, and for this action you can get 3 Versa points per week. Again, the weekly actions are available to you from midnight each Sunday. However, you do not have to do them right away. You can do them any day of the week as long as you finish doing them by the midnight of the following Sunday, when a new set of the same weekly actions will become available again. To know when this happens for you, you should check the time difference between the official SFI time and your own time zone. You can always check whether you have the weekly actions available or if you have already completed them. This information is written within the parentheses next to a given weekly action. If we look here, next to the first weekly action, it says, "Earn points now with performing this action," which means that the action is available and that you can gain new points by completing it. Let us start with a stream post action. You can do this action from the to-do list within weekly actions, or you can do it from your Stream tab within the daily actions. You have to post 3 times a week. For every post, you will gain 1 Versa point. Therefore, you can gain 3 Versa points per week. Even more important than the Versa points that you can obtain is the ability to communicate to your team members by using stream posting. In this way, you can share various information, advice, and notices that are useful for the success of your team. In addition, you can congratulate a certain team member on the success they have already achieved, or you can share a motivational quote. This can be very useful if you're a beginner and if you still do not have your own team. When you have your own team members, however, you will certainly appreciate the opportunity to communicate to them by using stream posting. Your stream posts are seen by all the members of your team from all of your generations, including your CSA members. Your sponsor and your uplines, however, do not see your stream posts. And now, let us do this weekly action. I will now post a notice for the upcoming webinar. You can upload a photo so that your post is more easily noticeable for your members. When the photo is uploaded, click the Submit button and the stream post will be published. You have been awarded with 1 Versa point. You can see this in the right corner of your profile where your VP count has gotten higher. You can also see this by looking at the to-do list within the weekly actions. In addition, in the parentheses next to the action, you can see how many more VPs you can obtain for this specific action. You should post at least 3 times a week so that you can obtain the maximum of free Versa points, which amounts to 12 Versa points per month. At first glance, this may seem as little. However, the amount can be incredibly important for achieving the monthly score and for obtaining and maintaining your status at the end of each month. Sometimes, however, it is necessary to post even more than 3 times a week, when the circumstances of the work itself require you to do so. You want to utilize stream posting as much as possible because this tool is very useful for communication with your team members on a regular basis. Therefore, always keep in mind that stream posting is not only important for obtaining VPs. It is a valuable communication tool and you will learn about its merit as soon as you have your own team members. The second action within the weekly actions is sending of the group email to all your direct members, that is, to your PSAs, or to your co-sponsored members, that is, to your CSAs. You can choose the members you want and send them a team email by using the genealogy filters. The beginners are able to complete this action only if they have their own members. If, at this point, you still do not have any members, your sponsor may perhaps give you one of their own, just for the beginning. It is not important if the member is active or not. Let us now complete the second action. Click on the PSA mailer if you want to send a team email to your direct members. A page will then be opened where you can find an option to send the team email to your direct members. If you are a beginner and if you are uncertain about the content of the email you're writing, you can use various examples that are recommended by the SFI company. Here, you have the examples of the recommended messages for the group emails. Let us use one of them. Click on the See Message button and an example of the message will be opened. We will simply copy and paste its content. You want to not forget to sign the message with your full name and your current status within the company. You can now name the subject of the email. Firstly, you will get the option to send the email to yourself in order to check its content before you send it out to your team members. Go to your email and look. The message is here. open the email and check if everything is the way that you have intended it to be. If there is something that dissatisfies you, you can correct everything you want right here in the text window. You can do so before sending the email to your team members. And now, as you can see, you have the option to send this team email to all of your direct members, that is, to your PSAs. Click now on the Send Message button and your email will be sent to your PSAs. It is important that you also know that the team emails are being approved by the admin of the SFI company. Sometimes this happens right away, and sometimes a little bit of additional time is required, usually just a few hours. When your team email gets approved, you will receive an email in regard to that, and you will also receive the email that you have just written and sent to your team members. In addition, after your team email gets approved, you will be awarded with 10 VPs. They will be added to the total number of Versa points that you can see in the right corner of your profile. You can also check whether you got the Versa points in the to-do list for the weekly actions. On the right, next to the action, you can see that you have been awarded with Versa points for sending the group email, and in the parentheses, you can see that this action will again be available from next Sunday at midnight, when the new set of weekly actions becomes available. This concludes the tutorial for the weekly actions. I wish you a very successful week. Good luck, everyone!